This is the most shocking situation in Ji'an City, Jiangxi province. The most outrageous criminal case. Cultivate a big bus got a day. Meet a girl who took off her side business. After finishing, this short-lived ghost actually brutally killed her stupid woman Lee, throwing corpses in the wild. Don't see the end. You can't imagine the truth behind love. Time May 31st, 2010. Location Ji'an City, Jiangxi province. This morning, Uncle Pan, who just finished breakfast, go for a walk by the river as usual. Suddenly a pungent stench came over. Uncle Pan, who just finished breakfast, almost passed out. He came to the creek in search of a scent. The scene in front of you. Let Uncle Pan immediately become Z-Pan. Fly directly down 100 meters and accelerate home to find my mother. The face can't change, it's pressed on the canal. Go to the public kilometer. When he got home, Z-Pan immediately called the police. After receiving the report, the Ji'an Public Security Bureau rushed to the crime scene. The scout conducted a detailed survey of the scene. Due to the highly decomposed body, can't even tell the difference between men and women. The police investigation is progressing slowly, but one thing is for sure, the deceased was alive. Why would a living person die tragically in a river? Was it drowned? His hands were crushed by counter-terrorism in the hospital. Lungs? For kidneys for behind. Then his feet will bind if he is himself. There are various indications at the scene that this is a murder case. No one is stupid enough to keep themselves busy, then jump into the river. The place of disappearance is located, the city river next to an abandoned factory. There was a closed construction going on here at the time, except for the construction workers on site. Very few people come here. Soon police investigate local construction workers, but found no relevant clues and suspicious individuals. The case reached an impasse. Just at this moment, forensics performed an autopsy on the body. The deceased was identified as a woman, aged between 20 and 30. The time of death was around 10 days, from the crime to the discovery of the body. After nearly 10 days of soaking, the body was highly decomposed, unrecognizable. The police were unable to determine the cause of his death and real identity, faced with a clueless homicide. Ji'an police are under pressure. The old watches all know the most urgent task is to determine the personnel. In the case of fruitless investigation by the surrounding people, the police are helpless. You can only publish the assistance notice online first. That afternoon, I received a message from the Ji'an branch of Ji'an City, a missing persons message. The reporter's name is K Yang. Late at night on May 21st, 2010. Sister Pellet once sent herself a message. Only one old word is displayed on the message. An old word means the pellets were in danger at the time. This made K Yao very worried. Then he immediately called his sister back, but the phone is already turned off. In the next few days, K Yao has been searching for particles everywhere, but there was no news. The police immediately took out a photo of the corpse and gave it to K Yao. Identify. After one glance, he confirmed that it was Sister Pellets. Why can you be so sure? It's because of my sister. I used to get a tattoo with him. When he saw the Pisces tattoo on the corpse, recognize immediately, this is precisely his missing sister Pellet. The identity of the victim has finally been confirmed. The police immediately responded to the social relations of the particles before their death. Run an investigation. There will be a clue soon. It is understood that Corey worked in a barbershop. According to his colleagues, on May 21st at 8 p.m., Corey was taken out of the barbershop by a mysterious man. He left and he never came back. The mysterious man is around 25 years old. Height 1.7 meters, not fat or thin, the age of fair skin and delicate appearance. Penguin is a universal social tool. The police retrieved pellets of penguins, conduct a one-by-one survey of his netizens during his lifetime. Soon the police discovered a man named. The person who sweeps the leaves in autumn is very suspicious. Just at this moment, perimeter investigators have a major lead. According to the recollection of workers on the construction site, a worker nicknamed Dao On the early morning of May 22nd, he suddenly left the construction site. Not only did I not say hello to my colleagues, he ran away without even asking for half a month's salary. Don't say hello. Don't pay. It's really strict. Anti-reverse. Have this kind of spatial conditions. I asked him if it was actually a girlfriend. The police immediately identified the contact, Dao. Dao's real name Liang Longpo. Wenshan people of Yunnan province. Ji'an Public Security Bureau immediately pursued Liang Longpo. It was found that he had absconded to Jiangxi City, Hunan province. That night, the task force drove non-stop to Jiangxi. 9 p.m. With the assistance of local police, we captured Liang Longpo together. When you see Diplodocus, the police are very confused, although each old watch has a different aesthetic, but it's not that different. The Diplodocus they saw, as described by Corey's colleagues. That's a big difference. Let the police have to suspect. The murderer may be someone else. In order to rule out the suspicion of Liang Longpo, the police took his fingerprints. With the explanation of the previous bundled decorative belt, the extracted fingerprints are compared. It actually matched. This proves that Liang Longpo is the alleged offender. Who is that mysterious man who is clean and delicate? Is it a multi-person crime? The interrogation hasn't started yet. Liang Longpo has committed his own crime by himself. Accomplice Tia Lily, soon the white man Tia Lilin. He was also arrested by the police and came to the detention center for tea. It turns out that Tia Lilin has been in Guangzhou. Part-time job and Corey are netizens. On May 21st, the night of the crime, the two made an appointment to meet in Ji'an. I didn't expect simple particles. I just killed myself when I met an online friend. Tia Lilin came thousands of miles from Guangzhou for the appointment. Have sex as soon as we meet. Particles are obviously not willing. This is this young man. I'm going to the opposite side to type this. What about then? Now! 3 seconds later, I have not forgotten my good brother Liang Longpo, so I called Liang Longpo. When the two were ready to leave, the particles at this time suddenly woke up, picked up the phone, sent the last message of his life. Just it was because of this message he woke up and sent, ended his short life. In the end, two good brothers each have a peanut.